It was the holidays, and with most of my friends away, I decided to pick up a part-time job. After a week of searching, a nearby restaurant called me in for a trial. With my waitering experience, I got the job easily. The restaurant had a creepy vibe, dimly lit, small, and occasionally filled with an awful smell. But I needed the money and told myself it was only temporary until college resumed. One night, around p.m., I was cleaning cutlery near the front while waiting for the last table to leave. It was a group of 4 rough-looking men who finally got up after lingering for half an hour. One of them approached the register, grinning as he handed me crumpled notes. "You doing anything tonight, cutie?" he asked, leaning closer. "Thank you. Have a good night," I replied curtly, making my disinterest clear. He laughed and left, mumbling something as he walked out. Once they were gone, I quickly cleaned up, changed out of my uniform, and headed home. My house was just a few blocks away, so I walked to save on gas. About 5 minutes into my walk, I heard a loud whistle. Startled, I turned and saw the same man from the restaurant across the street, grinning and gesturing for me to come over. Panic set in as I quickened my pace. My house was still 10 minutes away, but his footsteps grew louder behind me. Rounding a corner, I broke into a sprint, tears streaming down my face. Suddenly, a hand grabbed my shoulder, yanking me back. I spun around to see him. His grin was gone, replaced by a furious glare. "Don't scream, or I'll cut you," he whispered, pressing a finger to his lips. In that moment, fear turned to rage. I clawed at his face, digging my nails into his eyes. He screamed and staggered back, clutching his face in pain. I didn't wait. I ran as fast as I could until I reached my flat. Fumbling with my keys, I burst inside, collapsing to the floor, sobbing. My roommates rushed to help, and I told them what had happened. They were horrified, but relieved I escaped. The next day, I called the restaurant and quit. I couldn't risk going back, knowing he might be waiting. Now back in college, I'm slowly recovering, but nightmares still haunt me. I often wonder what could have happened if I hadn't fought back that night.